So I can see that behind the scenes, people don't know that you're working on something very big, okay? Whatever this is, it requires a lot of mental focus, a lot of energy. Like, I feel like right now, you're coming off isolated. You're coming off like you want to be alone to most people around you because there's something here that you have to focus on that's more within. It's something that requires a lot of energy to be exuded from within. So that means that you have to take care of your energy a little bit more. Some of those old habits of just calling up people to just see what they were doing, linking with people, snacking on unnecessary foods. It's like a lot of stress that you were entertaining by indulging in things that didn't even align with you, but you were doing them just to pass by time or because you had some type of anxiety, okay? So I'm getting that a lot of that has changed now. I feel like with this card, Worlds Within Worlds, I'm getting that you're creating your own reality, okay? That means that whatever it is that you do want, you're calling it in strong, okay? Whatever it is that is meant for you, you're calling that shit in. You're not taking no for an answer. And I feel like there's something very serious about you right now, okay? Most people, they might think you're all play, like you like to joke around, you like to have fun. But right now, I just feel like there's something that's very serious going on. Like, you know, you have a purpose to express. You have a purpose to get out and share with the world. And I feel like you're going to bring you're going to bring your own world to the world so they can actually experience this energy in another light, okay? I feel like this has been a long journey of isolation for you, not just physically isolated, because I'm getting that you had people around you to entertain and stuff like that, but it was more of, it's something deep within that was always calling you. It was always something that you know you needed to focus on, but you never felt like you had the time. You never felt like it was you that was supposed to be doing this because it seemed like such a fantasy or a dream. But you're realizing that you can make your dreams come true. That's the whole reason of them coming to you in the first place, because that's God communicating to you that this is your purpose. So the next card we have is the Three of Cups. And keep in mind, this is the overall energy. So this isn't something that is the most obvious, but it's something that you might feel energetically is going on behind the scenes. So the Three of Cups here is about celebration. It's about rewards and just like winning something here. Okay, so I get that whatever it is that you're working on right now, because you've put so much power into it, you really have, like, you believe in yourself and you're really striving for the best. There are people out there who can feel like the same way that they don't know that you're working on something and you do. It's like a mirror effect. They can feel something is about to rise from the ashes, okay? It might be people that don't even know you. You might have something like a creative project that you're putting out, and these people, they might feel like they need healing. They might need inspiration or, you know, something to renew their sense of excitement for life, okay? And you can make music, you can do art, you can do massages, you can make food, you can, you know, like whatever this is, you might not think it's that big. You might think it's just something like a hobby, but these people who are going to support you once you like put it out, they need it. Like they almost like once they get this, they can't live without it. They're going to want you to put out more and more and more. Okay, so with the Three of Cups right here, as you can see, these are people celebrating, they're agreeing to something here, they're toasting. And so I'm getting that a lot of people are really going to be excited for what you put out. You're going to get a lot of support and recognition. You're going to get the abundance that you deserve. People are going to be willing to give, like they're going to be willing to pay. They're going to be willing to give you what you need in return to keep doing what you're doing, period. That's what I'm getting. So with 36 being at the top of Worlds Within Worlds, number 3 deals with fulfillment. It deals with support and also having more than enough, okay? So whatever it is that you feel like you're lacking, you have everything that you need right now, okay? So don't worry about money. Don't worry about energy. Don't worry about support. Don't worry about nothing right now. I'm getting to fully dive into this new creation, and you're going to see how your life changes. Everything that you're worried about is going to just vanish. It's not going to be a problem anymore. Okay, I'm hearing that when God sends you to do something, you are going to be set for life, okay? You don't have to worry about God sending you to do something and you get fucked up. No, like trust it, okay? So that's the overall energy. Not to mention the full moon is in the background. The full moon in Aries happened last night on Friday, and the energies are still very potent right now. It's a super moon. The super moon means that the moon is actually closer to the earth and it looks much bigger, and you can feel that energy much more, okay? So if you haven't looked into the Aries full moon and what that might mean for you, your sign and things like that, I encourage you to look that shit up for real, because it might really be symbolic for what you're going through right now or the things that you're focusing on. All right, so the first official card we have is move forward, okay? So I do feel an energy of you still like kind of looking behind you, seeing if maybe somebody will catch up with you or something will catch up with you. It might be some things that you're afraid to encounter again, okay? Like, you know, past events that has left you a little traumatized. It left you like, hold the fuck up. Like, you know, I didn't ask for this. I didn't know that this was coming. You know, something just kind of like shocked you is what I'm getting. So this could be something as simple as a poverty situation where, you know, you were up one day and then next thing you know, like you lost it all. Or maybe like relationship wise, you had all the support you needed one day and then everybody turned against you. That's what I'm getting. So moving forward, okay, we have this card that says move forward, but I'm getting that there are still certain ties that you have to old, like outdated connections here. They don't even serve you anymore, but a part of you still wonders, like you just wonder, or you still kind of want to maintain this control over making sure that something doesn't happen again, because you don't want to go through certain things again. And it could be poverty. I am getting that, you know, you're kind of afraid to be somebody. You're afraid to actually put yourself out there because you don't want to make any mistakes. You don't want to let anybody down or even let yourself down. You're kind of afraid to actually be successful because you don't want to lose it all. That's what I'm getting, okay? So move forward is about, you know, finding that the truth in this life, okay? Because there's so many things that we can go through that make us believe the lies. But remember, deceitfulness, any confusion, that is the devil. God is not a God of confusion. The universe will not confuse you, okay? Especially if it's on your original path. If that's where you're supposed to be, you will not be confused. When you're where you're supposed to be and you're confused, your heart will take over, because usually your heart is not confused. Okay, especially when it's meant to be, your heart will be full in. So sometimes you might be doing something and you might feel like, why am I doing this? Why do I love doing this so much? Okay, but that's because your heart is in it. It's bigger than you, and it's up to you to actually figure out why God is allowing this to happen, or why God keeps sending you to certain places to experience certain things, or, you know, why are you drawn to certain things, okay? That's something that God placed within you, so that you can actually achieve something here on earth while also receiving your reward in return, okay? So move forward. At the top of the card is number 23, okay? 2 and then 3 lets you know it's about moving forward. 1, 2, 3, okay? 2, 3. Also, number 2 and 3 is number 5 when you add them together in numerology. So number 5 deals with change. It deals with quick change, okay? So it's almost so quick that you don't even, you can't even really pick up on what it was before, because everything changed so suddenly, okay? So that's what I'm getting. Like, it's something here that you need to just dive into. Stop thinking about it so much, because when you entertain that part of yourself, it kind of gets more comfortable to do that more and more. So the more that you ignore certain thoughts and, you know, things that don't serve you, okay, and just replace those negative thoughts and feelings with good feelings and habits and, you know, things like that, your life will improve tremendously, okay? I am getting that. And so it is time for you to move forward. It is time. And I feel like you know this, because with this person, he just, this figure here on the card is just looking up at the galaxy, the stars, and it's like there must be something more than this, okay? That's what I'm getting. So you know that there's something more to be done, and it's time to really believe in yourself, okay? All right, so we're gonna go to the next card here. We have the Four of Swords, okay? So yes, that's confirming that, as you can see, the spider webs are in the corners of the room. This person is sleeping. It looks like this person has slept for years. Like this person, are you going to wake up? Okay? That's the energy that I'm getting. Like there's something here that might be calling your name. I feel like you're very content where you are. Like it's a comfort zone. This is where you've always been. This is what you've always done. This is who you've always talked to. Okay, so it's like you're afraid. You're afraid to just see something completely new, okay? But with this person here, I feel like you have thought about this for quite some time now. And with this person being asleep, it's almost like you just gave up because you're afraid that if you do make this one decision to move forward and to go after your dreams, that you might lose even more than what you thought. You're afraid to lose something. You're afraid to lose a connection, something valuable to you. I don't know what this is. It's different for everybody because this is a general reading, okay? So take what resonates. But I am getting that even the people around you, okay, like once upon a time, you were trying to convince them that you are right. This is your dream and this is true to you, so you're going to achieve it. But then it's like when those thoughts start to come back, you entertain them, okay? You also talk with other people about those thoughts, your fears and things like that. And these are people who you might really trust them because, they're considered to be your loved ones or, you just expect more out of them. But these people are not really for you on that level. Like you might have to really just love these people from a distance because they're not going to understand your purpose. So with you going to confiding them about your beliefs and what's going on, like your worries and stuff, they're not going to validate the part of you that really should follow your dreams. They're going to put their own perception onto you as well. Okay, so whatever they fear, whatever they believe about the world, that's what they're going to tell you. Okay, with you knowing that there's more to life than the typical, okay, it's not really advised to go and seek other people's approval about this. Okay, it's really between you and God at some point. Like if you know that certain people support you and you know that they might understand, that's different. But if you're actually going around people who you know will never in a million years just, agree with you. I'm not saying that things don't change, but right now, before you show them and take that leap of faith and set an example, they're never going to believe in you. And so it's time for you to believe in yourself and just pray about it or just meditate, like go to God, whatever it is that you do, okay? Because God is everywhere. God is everything. God, the universe, everything in this world is for you if you allow it, if you want it. So whatever you don't want, let it go, please, let it go. Because the more that you hold on to it, I am getting that with this cat laying beside the lady, I'm getting that it's symbolic of other people who have fallen asleep with you, who have gotten comfortable with you getting comfortable. So they expect you to stay this way. They expect you not to actually follow your dreams anymore. They believe that they were right the whole time and that you actually were crazy at some point, okay? And so they think, okay, this person is healed now, they understand, so we're gonna keep moving forward. But you still feel something, like you feel like something is not right, okay? You can't continue your life like this, like it's more to life than that, and you know this. So, all right, so the next card we have is Believe, okay, number 4. So I am getting, with this card, with number 4 being at the top, I feel like you are very supported on the spiritual realm, okay? You have ancestors who have lived long before you, who has had this same dream or they might not have had the same idea like on the physical realm, but there was an energy that they felt, there was an energy that these people have longed to express. And, the further we go back, the more strict things are. Now that time has evolved and there's more free will and, different conspiracies out here, different point of views. Okay, now there's a bigger chance of actually getting this energy out and sharing it with the world. So they really are like pushing you to just reach for the stars and go after your dreams for real. Your ancestors, they want to live through you. They want to see new things and feel new experiences, okay? Because believe it or not, they are with you everywhere you go. They're in your soul. They're y'all are merged. So it's like We have angels, we have spirit guides, okay? We have some spirit guides that last a lifetime. Then we have some spirit guides that last for a season because, we just need to learn something, okay? So with number 4 being right here, I am getting that your spirit guides, your angels, your ancestors are really backing you up, okay? So don't worry. I really am getting that. Like with believe right here, if you believe in yourself, this sleeping on yourself would not exist, okay? So if you claim to believe in yourself, but you're still doing what everybody expects you to do, you don't really believe in yourself, okay? So it's time for you to check yourself and understand, like, why are you choosing certain things? Why are you afraid, okay? Because if you get down to the bottom of that, then you can see where the lie is, okay? I said once before, there might have been people that surrounded you or certain things that has happened in your life that made you believe these lies. It made you believe that you were not strong enough, that you're not capable of love, okay, support, that you're alone and things like that. That's not true. It couldn't be more far from the truth. People that get tested this much, you have to know that you are chosen. You have to know that, okay, the fight that I'm fighting in this lifetime is not the average fight, okay? And if you acknowledge that, you'll start to see why you're being challenged more than the average person, okay? And it's because you know something, you know more than what you lead on. And people can feel this and they feel like it's cringe. They feel like it might be a little weird because it's change, anything different. And it's going to freak people out sometimes, okay? But you are the change. You are meant to bring this change into the world. And it might get lonely sometimes. For real, it does get lonely. But there are people out there just like you who get lonely sometimes, who have a big purpose, who feel like life might be harder for them than others, okay? And there's some people who have made it farther on your journey who will be willing to help you if you reach out, or, you might run into them. Once you start being yourself, you'll run into those type of people because you attract what you are. So if you start to believe in yourself and start going toward a certain path, you're going to see the signs and synchronicities, the people that are on that journey as well. Everything's going to fall into place once you just take that first step, okay? So that's what I'm getting. Like a lot of you that's listening right now, you have a stagnant energy, a huge stagnant energy on you. Like you feel like you just can't move, you can't do it. Okay, but you can, okay, you can. It's time for you to start believing, start to actually wonder more. Like, what if I did? Like, let's say I did choose to follow my dreams. What could happen? Like, what's the worst that could happen? What's the best that could happen? And I feel like the best thing that could happen is much more, like, it's worth fighting for. It's worth taking that chance to see, like, can I actually do this? Because you don't want to live your whole life in the comfort zone. And then when you finally, like, you're on your deathbed or something, you're looking back like, dang, like if I would have just said fuck everything and just did that, I would have been so much further. Or, I would have met so much more real people who actually love me. Okay. You don't want to reach your deathbed and be surrounded by people who never saw your worth, who never fucked with you to begin with, but they feel sorry for you. So they're, like, no. Stop feeling sorry for yourself. That's what I'm getting. Like with this person, this 4 of Swords, this lady laying in the bed, it's just giving this energy like you're just miserable. Like you're okay with being miserable because you told yourself this is what you deserve. But this is not what you deserve. You have much more life to live. I feel like I'm talking to a youthful person. And if you don't consider yourself to be that young, you have a young spirit. You have a young soul that still feels like a baby almost. Like I can feel your cry. I can feel your depression here. Okay, I can feel this darkness. But it's you that's entertaining the darkness, that's becoming friends with this darkness, that's, allowing it to stay and invade your fucking space. You do not have to befriend this darkness. You do not. The only reason I see you befriending the darkness is because you're afraid You're afraid of the light. You're afraid to be exposed. You're afraid of the truth. You don't want people to judge you. Okay, so when you go to the darkness for help, right? Or just, things that darkness represents confusion and a lack of wisdom and knowledge. But it does have a lot of feelings in there. So you might have a lot of frustration and anger built up and loneliness and depression. But if you don't have the wisdom to back that up, you may act out in ways that, you didn't expect, or you didn't really want to act out. You just feel like you had to. So this darkness ends up controlling you. It takes over your life. It makes you feel like you have to manipulate, you have to control, you have to compete with others. When that's not true, nobody is really in competition. That's an illusion. You have your own unique personality, your own sacred space on earth that nobody can touch. Nobody can be there because it's yours. It's your shit. Just like you can't step into nobody else's shoes or be nobody else. You can't be another person. So it's time to just really embrace yourself, embrace your own life, like how things are going. Just work with it and see the positive side. Okay. So the next card we have to clarify this, we have the Four of Wands. Wow. So this Four of Wands, okay, is number 4, obviously. And then we have Believe with number 4 at the top. So number 4 deals with stability, support, manifestation. Okay. Think about it. A chair has 4 legs. I always use this example because it's so easy to remember. Okay. If a chair had 3 legs, that shit would be wobbling. Okay. You don't want to have to put no little napkin under there to make it sit stable. Okay. But when the chair has 4 legs, it's not going nowhere. You're literally going to have to really push it for it to fall. Okay. And so what I'm getting here is that trust your support team. Trust that you are, supported and that you will be backed up. Even if nobody in front of you is really cheering you on or you don't really feel the love, okay, know that there is love, but you have to really find it from within first. Because that's the only way to really see that, oh, this person does love me, because you have to feel that connection from within. You have to love yourself. If you don't love yourself, you will constantly be confused and wondering if somebody really is supporting you or if they do really love you or something like that, even if this is a business, because that's what I'm getting. The Four of Wands represents entrepreneurship as well, but also marriage. Okay, so there's something here where it's just something being celebrated for real. The Three of Cups, the Four of Wands, like these are people this is a new community. I'm getting a new community where people just gonna love the shit out of you. I'm getting like, wow, like they're gonna be so fascinated with your mind, the way you express yourself, the type of ideas you come up with. Okay, people are really just gonna love the fuck out of you. I'm just getting so much support and genuine happiness for you and your journey. Like they really are happy to see you win. Okay. They're happy to see you win because these people, they may be your soul family. They may feel like if you win, then I can win. We're so much alike that I want to see you win because that's a representation of me in the future. Okay. So you're meant to inspire others. And I feel like you're a leader. You are a leader. And right now you're in the comfort zone of being some type of follower. You're following the crowd. You're following what somebody else is telling you to do. But I'm getting that you're about to awaken very soon. Okay. Something's about to shake you out of this bed, shake you out of your sleep. It might feel scary at first, but then you're going to be like, wow, this is lit. Okay. Like that's what I'm getting. That's exactly what I'm getting. Like you don't realize that, yeah, you might be in a period of your life where you might be self-sabotaging, but your angels, your ancestors, your spirit guides, okay, the universe has been looking out for you. Even during those times you feel like you couldn't look out for yourself. There is support. There is protection. You are protected. You are protected through anything you go through. You are a sacred being, okay? Your vessel is sacred. Everything about you is sacred. And God is protecting you. The universe is protecting you. You might not see everything the way it's supposed to be seen right now, but soon you're not going to have a choice because your reality is going to change. Like everything's going to just change before your eyes, literally. You're going to feel it. You feel it. You're going to feel it first. And then before you can really put a finger on what that feeling is, your life is going to fucking change, okay? So congratulations, for real, congratulations already. Congratulations, you did it. You're doing it. You're on the right track. Even if you don't feel like you are, you're still gonna, like, there is help out here. People there are people who are sent to help you by God. They know that you're suffering. They know that you struggle to get out of bed every day. They know that you struggle to stay sane and to be happy and to believe in yourself. They know that you struggle to keep in touch with your loved ones. All of your support is not in human form. You have angels guiding. You have angels backing you up. In the spiritual realm, that's the truth, okay? The physical realm, this is an illusion. You can have some people that love you one day and don't love you the next day, but then they come back around and they explain everything. And then, that's an illusion. It's always something here, right? But the spiritual realm, it either is or it ain't. There's no in between. Okay, so I'm getting that you do have support. You have love. You have, the wisdom and everything. You have that. You can easily access all of this energy. But first you have to believe. Remember the overall energy, worlds within worlds. There's something here that you have to really focus on. It might take a lot of energy. It might take for you to be in isolation for a certain period of time so that you can regain that power that you have, okay? You might feel powerless right now, but it's because you're entertaining certain people, certain ideas and thoughts, certain habits that don't align with your original path. So it's confusing you, but it's you. You haven't made a choice yet. You haven't made the decision to go after it. All right, so the next card we have is Cosmic Connection, okay? As you can see, there's number 11 at the top of this card, and number 11 deals with a divine path, okay? If you look at it, it does resemble like a street, a pathway, a bridge or something here, where there's only one road to take. So number 11 is symbolic of you being on a sacred journey, okay? It's also a duplicate of the number 1. So number 1 represents you as a whole being, right? And then we have another 1 right beside it. So it's giving twin flame energy here. It's giving partnership, divine partnership. It's giving soul family, okay? It's giving divine opportunities, divine blessings. These are the things that are meant for you. This is exactly what the fuck you came here for. Okay, it's time for you. Like literally, you know how you're walking this long road. Imagine you went somewhere and they send you all of these different places and you're like, damn, am I ever going to get to my real destination? Okay, the same way like you might call customer service, right? You're just trying to get your fucking phone fixed. And then they have you transferred to so many different, departments before you actually reach the fucking person who can fix your phone. But I'm getting that this is the time where you actually finally reach that help. You finally reach that point where your life is about to actually start. Okay, you think you've lived life? No, your life is about to begin. Cosmic connection, this is a euphoric energy here. Like you're just going to feel so much euphoria, so much pleasure, so much love. Okay, you're going to be in a paradise. It's going to be unbelievable, for real. So I'm getting that all of your chakras align, like all of your chakras are going to come into alignment. You're going to have power. You're going to realize where your power lies on the physical realm. You're going to feel connected to the universe, your ancestors, people on earth that can support you. You're just going to feel the support all around. Okay. Number 11, 1 + 1 is 2. So I am getting this. There's divine partnerships. There's like a couple energy or something that makes you feel warm and cuddly or just safe and secure. You know, even friendships can do that for you. They can make you feel secure. They can make you feel more warm about life. More certain things that happen, it can make you feel more comfortable and confident within yourself. comfortable in your own skin, okay? So that's what I'm getting with Cosmic Connection here. Like, not only that, bro, like, you're going to be connected. Like, people are going to connect you to other things that connect to other things, you know, like you're going to be you're going to be experiencing and seeing things that you never thought were even possible. Okay. Like you never even had the thoughts. So when it pops up, it's like, you're going to think you're in a fairy tale for real. There are other people out there who are very unique, who also have gifts to bring to the world. And whatever gift they have, it can also help you on your journey. So the same way that you're helping others by just being yourself, it's not anything extra. It's just being you. Okay. That's what God really wants for you. That's what the universe really wants, is for you to be happy and comfortable within yourself so that you can live your purpose. And better believe when you're doing that, you're going to feel crazy. Like you're going to feel like a kid. Okay. You're going to receive so much abundance. I'm talking about your living situation is going to change drastically for the better. I feel like I'm speaking to someone who really has went through a lot of poverty, who has always been without something or without what they needed. Okay. And just, there were times where you really felt alone because you needed something. You needed somebody. And then on top of that, it's like, because you feel powerless, it's like you're asking certain people for help and things like that. And then they always have a hidden agenda. Okay. It's always something behind this help. They don't never just want to help you just from the goodness of their heart. They want to help you and receive something back in return. And those are the connections that are just really fading away. Like, you don't have to work that fucking extra hard when something's meant for you. There are people who actually wouldn't mind you sleeping on their couch or just, you know, going to grab a bite to eat with them because they enjoy your presence. They enjoy the things that you have to say, the way you express yourself and things like that. So if somebody is telling you they'll help you, but you have to do something in return, it's because they have a fear-based energy within them that they are projecting onto you. They make you feel like you have to do this or you won't receive what you want. But that's not true. Release that person. Let them go on about their business. Sometimes when they're really meant for you, they will fix themselves. They will check themselves like, okay, what did I do wrong? Let me go apologize. But the people that's not meant for you, you're not going to trigger them. They're going to think that something's wrong with you. And that means you're just not the person that's meant to teach them that lesson. Simple. So, but I am getting that you are going to come in contact with your riches, your people, your land, all of, like, it's going to be so much, so many opportunities. You might be on TV. You never thought you would be on TV. You might be on a radio. You know, you might be in a magazine. You might move out the country. Okay, I'm saying things that, you know, these are things that are possible, but it's rare for somebody to believe that it can be them, you know. I'm getting that with you stepping into your divine purpose, your divine energy, your counterpart, the person that's meant for you is just going to smell it. They're going to be like, wow, like I feel like there's something out there. I'm going to go and explore it. You're going to run into this person, okay? You're going to run into them or they're going to find you, okay? Or either take it how it resonates, but if you are masculine, like if you like to be the one to pursue, okay, you might have this energy of confidence. You might feel like, wow, I've achieved all of my dreams. I'm going after my goals. I feel very confident. Things are actually turning out great for me. I feel good enough to go and find my wife or my husband, you know, like that's what I'm getting. You're going to feel very confident. You're going to feel confident enough to go after the things that, you know, you kind of giving up on because you feel like, well, it's just probably not going to happen, you know? So with that being said, we have these Six of Swords, which really clarifies that you are moving forward. You are moving on. Things are balancing out for you. There's no more of that bullshit. You see this person on this card with the cat again? Okay, the Six of Swords is the same as the Four of Swords. Okay, it's just two swords later where you're like, okay, I'm going to take this leap of faith. So the Two of Swords is about you can take a left or you can take a right. It's only two options here, Two of Swords. So if you are having trouble making a decision and you feel like, there's something confusing going on, like I said, the universe is not confusing. It's not trying to confuse you. Your heart will know the answer at all times, even if your mind is confused. So if you just take that leap of faith and go with your heart, go with what you feel is right for you, even if nothing else makes sense, okay? Just do it. We have the Six of Swords right here, which means you see the other two people with her. Okay, these people are really leading this person. This person is very supported by other people, by the universe. And as you can see, that full moon is still right there, super big. That is a super moon right there. If you compare this card to the Three of Cups, that moon on there, it's a little smaller. Okay, so this is clarifying that this full moon that just happened in Aries, this super moon, was very symbolic for you. Aries is a very fiery sign. Okay, they can come off hot-headed, they can come off frustrated, but they also have a lot of playful energy, a lot of childlike energy where they just like to have fun. They like to be active. They like to, they might like to argue here and there to prove their point. They might like to fight sometimes, but there's always a good and a bad side. Okay, so when I'm getting with the Aries full moon, this is more about you learning how to connect your heart with your actions. What do I truly believe I'm supposed to be doing right now? Even if you have to snap off on somebody, or, it's about channeling your emotions to the right actions. Expressing yourself by choice, not by control. So remember I said in the beginning that you might be in the dark. You might feel comfortable in this dark space. Okay, this confusion. And when you're confused like that, you have no choice but to kind of act off of your emotions, and you might act out in ways that are not acceptable. Like you might look back like, damn, I could have done that better. You know what I'm saying? Because if you let your emotions control you, then you're giving your power away. When you give your power away, then you're letting something else control your life. And however your life ends up, it's because you allowed something else to, control it. So, yeah, with the Six of Swords here, I do see you moving forward. Like, it's really confirmation here. I'm getting a very peaceful energy where you're just like, wow, like, I'm glad that's over. Everything is great now. Like, I'm just getting, instead of how this lady in the beginning, she fell asleep, she's stuck in her bed. She doesn't want to get up. I'm getting that this Six of Swords reminds me of an energy where you're going to the bed. You're actually relaxed now. You're like, I'm just going to lay here and just relax, be at peace, enjoy my peace. Okay. So that is what I have for you. Okay. Thank you so much for tuning into this reading today. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the bell so that you don't miss another video. Okay. Also comment. I love to hear those comments. I love to see, like, does this resonate with you? How did it resonate? Like, did it really hit home for real? I want to know. Okay. Also, my Cash App is in the description box. It might be on the screen. Okay. But, I really appreciate all support, all donations, all love. Okay. So I will see you guys in my next video. All right. Bye-bye.